Hello everyone and welcome to this very special edition of Nerd News covering the top stories that came out of this year's San Diego Comic-Con. Let's get into it. Our first story is the Transformers 1 panel, which gave fans in the audience some FaceTime with director Josh Cooley, producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura, and stars Chris Hemsworth, Brian Tyree Henry, and Keegan-Michael Key. Di Bonaventura was quoted saying that this movie is completely different to previous projects in the Transformers franchise and that people will see the world in a new way. We also finally learned what Steve Buscemi's role in the film will be, as it was revealed that he will be playing Starscream. Fans at the panel also got to watch some exclusive footage from the film, and a new trailer was released. Transformers 1 hits theaters on September 20th. Now, while there weren't any major big screen announcements for Star Wars this year, there were a couple of books that were announced. The first one being an art book for the Star Wars Outlaws video game, and the other two being High Republic novels centering around characters that debuted in The Acolyte. One of them focusing on Vernestra, and the other focusing on Jecki and Yord. Kaunaka, while not getting a novel of his own, is slated to appear in Marvel's High Republic era comics in 2025. Amazon's Rings of Power released a new trailer for Season 2 of the series, focusing on Sauron's return and rise to power. Now, Season 1 of the series made waves among the fandom, earning many mixed reviews and criticisms from longtime fans, but despite all the backlash, the series was still renewed. And yet, many are left wondering if the show will deliver with this second season, since Amazon plans to do a 5-season run of the series. Season 2 premieres on August 29th on Amazon Prime. The latest film in the Alien franchise, Alien Romulus, promises fresh new horrors, and audiences at Comic-Con got to watch exclusive footage and even take home facehugger masks. While Romulus is not directly connected to the other films, it does take place between the events of Ridley Scott's Alien and the sequel by James Cameron, Aliens. Fans are cautiously excited at the prospect of a new Alien film because historically, the sequels after Aliens and the spin-offs were blunders at best. Alien Romulus hits theaters on August 16th. The creator and cast of The Boys had some updates for fans in their panel, confirming that work on Season 5 is underway, particularly the writing, and Jensen Ackles, who plays Soldier Boy, made an appearance to announce that he'd be back as a regular character for the final season. Gen V also had a Season 2 trailer shown to the audience that confirms that the Deep will be making a guest appearance and that it's slated for a 2025 release. But perhaps the biggest news coming out of the panel is the announcement of a new spin-off show titled Vault Rising, starring Ackles and Aya Cash as Soldier Boy and Stormfront. Invincible Season 3 got a first look with a new poster being revealed that shows Mark in his new black and blue suit. And creator Robert Kirkman gave us a grim outlook at the tone of Season 3, saying that it would start to get much darker. Season 4 was also revealed to already be in the works. Star Trek Discovery, the first series to bring Star Trek back to TV, ended earlier this year. But now, the first spin-off of that series, Star Trek Section 31, has gotten its first teaser trailer. Michelle Yeoh, who stars in the film, was front and center for the reveal, and the film is slated to release in early 2025. Another Star Trek Discovery spin-off, Star Trek Starfleet Academy, was announced over the weekend as well, seeing the return of some characters from Star Trek Discovery and of course adding new faces into the mix. The series will follow the adventures of a new class of Starfleet cadets as they come of age in one of the most legendary places in the galaxy, Starfleet Academy. Casting announcements will continue to roll in as production starts next month. We also got the release of a trailer and official date for the 5th and final season of the hit animated comedy series Star Trek Lower Decks. Some of the cast made appearances, including Tawny Newsome and Jack Quaid, and you can catch the final season starting Thursday, October 27th. And lastly, in Star Trek news, Paramount has unveiled our first look at Season 3 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which is set to debut in 2025. The series has seen huge success and has already been renewed for a fourth season. Marvel Studios has always had a massive presence at San Diego Comic-Con, making major announcements almost every year, and this year is no different. Starting with new details for Captain America Brave New World, which includes the fact that Giancarlo Esposito is playing the character Sidewinder, the King of the Serpent Society, the fact that the film will officially introduce adamantium into the MCU, and that the MCU will finally explore the giant celestial hand that has been sticking out of the ocean. We also got an update for the Thunderbolts, asterisks, as the cast made an appearance, including Lewis Pullman, who is heavily implied to be playing Bob, aka Sentry, in the film. The Fantastic Four cast also showcased some exclusive footage of the film and revealed that it will be called Fantastic Four First Steps, adding to the speculation that it will serve as an origin story for Marvel's first family. Now, in Avengers news, the Russo brothers are confirmed to be returning and directing the next two Avengers films, titled Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. The films are slated to release in 2026 and 2027 respectively, and this appears to mean that the Kang storyline that was previously built up in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Loki Season 1 and 2 has been put on hold or scrapped entirely in favor of a new big bad villain for the multiverse saga, Doctor Doom. And in what is likely to be the most prolific of Marvel's announcements this year, Robert Downey Jr. is also returning to the MCU to play the role of Victor Von Doom, Doctor Doom himself. Now, this has left fans divided on several fronts and has raised several questions, like whether Robert Downey Jr.'s return to the MCU is even necessary, how it impacts the story that has been built up so far, and what the direction is that the Russo brothers will be taking the MCU over the course of their upcoming Avengers films. Not much else is known for right now, but one thing is for certain: the current state of the Marvel cinematic multiverse is unclear, but only time will tell. And that concludes our special edition San Diego Comic-Con Nerd News. We'd love to hear from you what your thoughts were on the show, the stories that we covered. If you thought we missed something that you would have liked to see, let us know all of that in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe for more. And remember, we're all nerds about something, so let's talk about it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day.